Hi everyone, today we are going to do factoring of equations again when a is not equal to 1 and when we also have to take a look at negative and positive numbers. So let's jump right into it. This is HMA page 1004 if you're in our class, and this is our first example. 24x squared minus 44x plus 12. Well, the first thing we do, we look and see if we can get a greatest common factor out of all of these to make the numbers a bit easier to work with. So we have 24, 44, and 12. So they're all even. I know 2 can go into them, but what about the next even number? Can 4 go into them? Yes, it can, and I think that's the biggest one. I'm going to take that 4 out. So 24 divided by 4 is going to give me 6x squared. 44 divided by 4, 11x. And 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. So now I have a polynomial or a trinomial that is easier to factor because 11 and 3 are prime numbers. So there are not that many factors I have to figure out that work. So A is 6, so I need the factors of 6. And C is 3, they're both positive, but B is not positive. B is negative 11. So what does that tell me? If C is positive, that means that the two numbers multiplied together to give me C, this 3, were either both negative or both positive. And when I see that B is negative, I know they were both negative. So with A, I have 6 times 1, and I also have 2 times 3 as factors. With C, I know they're negative, so it's negative 1 and negative 3, or negative 3, negative 1. Okay, let's start with those two sets and see if we get our answer there. So it's outside plus inside, so it would be 6 times negative 3 gives me negative 18. 1 times negative 1 plus negative 1 gives me negative 19. I don't want that. I want negative 11, so let's try this. 2 times negative 1 is going to give me negative 2 plus 3 times negative 3, which is going to give me negative 9. That gives me negative 11. Well, that's what I want. I don't even need to continue. I know exactly what my factors are. Don't forget your 4. I have, this is the first coefficient, 2x minus 3, here we go, times 3x minus 1. You can use FOIL to check this. Always check your work, but it's as easy as that sometimes. Well, let's see if we can do another one of these. Try to erase this quickly. All right, let's go for this one. Negative 15x squared plus 21x plus 18. On this one, the negative is in front of the x squared, which we really don't like. We kind of always want to have a positive x squared. So I'm going to see if I can factor anything out. I have 15, 21, and 18. Well, I know it's not 2 can't go into this, but 3 can. But I'm not going to just factor out the 3. I'm going to factor out a negative 3, which will give me a beautiful positive x squared. How does that work? Well, negative 15 divided by negative 3 gives me a positive 5x squared. Positive 21 divided by negative 3, negative 7x. And positive 18 divided by negative 3, minus 6. So now my x squared is positive, which is good, and I have 2 negatives here. Well, if I look at the signs, C being negative tells me that 1 was positive and 1 was negative. And B being negative tells me that they added up and got, if one was positive, one was negative, the negative number was larger. So let's see if that helps me out. So I know my A is 5. I know my C is -6. And I know added up together, I need to get as an answer -7. So 5, I have 5 times 1. It's always the same because it's a prime number. But what about 6? Well, 6, I have 1, -6, and I have 2 times -3. I also have -3 times 2, and then I also have -2 times 3, and 3 times -2. I hope I get my answer before, and then at the end I'm going to have -1 and 6 before I have to do all of these, hopefully. So let's get started. So it's outside multiplied together plus inside. Outside is going to give me 5 times -6. It's -30 plus 1, -29. No, 5 times -3 is going to give me -15 plus 2 times 1, 2. -13, no. 5 times 2 is going to give me 10 plus -3, which gives me 7. So that's close, but the wrong side. What about 5 times 3 is going to give me 15 minus 2, -13. Sorry, 13. That's also not right. But 5 times -2 is -10 plus 3 is going to give me -7. There we are. This is the combination we need. So let's write this out. -3. All right, I'm going to erase this out. And we have 5x plus 3 and x minus 2. So here we have our factoring of this trinomial. First we factored out the greatest common factor, then we did the combinations of factors and figured out which combination got us the b we needed. So it is long. That's why there are other ways also to solve equations, but it's not hard. You just have to write all the factors. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.